So, hey guys, how's it going? Welcome to a spicy video. Today, I'm going to be giving my top 10 best movies of 2016. I'm looking forward to it. It's quite spicy. Now, before we begin, I have to state that this doesn't, I'm not counting the before and after ratings / reviews, because obviously I'm basing it on what I think right now, not straight after I came out of the cinema. So I'm going to give slightly different ratings to what I said when I came out of the cinema. For example, when I came out of the cinema, I gave Batman vs Superman an 8.5 or something, which is stupid. Because right now I'm thinking about it, I was like, why? I didn't like it, really. I kind of did, but then after thinking about it, I was like, actually, that movie's crap. So yeah, don't think about me before and after view ratings. Secondly, there's a movie I haven't seen yet, because it's not out yet, and if I waited for it to be out, it would be really awkward in terms of timing, because I have work and stuff, and I won't be able to see it before I would be able to do the video, and that's Passengers. But I'm mentioning it because I feel like it has a big chance of being on the list, because I'm really looking forward to seeing it. The reason I'm thinking it's going to be top is because, not top, the reason I think it might be on the top 10 is because it's got Jennifer Lawrence and Chris Pratt, who are my favourite actor and actress ever. They're just my favourite ones. So the fact that they're both in it, I'm really excited for it, and I think there's a huge chance of me liking it. Also, it's, I don't want to say unique, because it's in space, that's not really unique, but the actual story looks really interesting and really fresh. So after I see that, if I do think it's better, I'll put it in the comments below, and then, for example, if I say it's 6th, then whatever was 6th becomes 7th, whatever 7th becomes 8th, blah blah blah, okay? Okay? So I'll explain the rating first. Now, for each movie, I rated it on 3 things, and then I combined the score, and whoever got the most score, wins, basically. So, on the rating I would give it right now, out of 10, but being fair, so say, I don't want to give a top example because that's I'd like to get to that later. With Lion King, say if I thought Lion King personally was a 10 out of 10, it was my favourite film. I said Lion King because he's it. So if I thought Lion King was 10 out of 10, right? I wouldn't put 10 out of 10 on this, because I'd give it more than what I think the movie is realistically. If that makes any sense. Even though I like it, it's my favourite film, what I think it is realistically, and not being totally biased. Okay? Then, secondly, how many times have you watched it? So obviously, you might like a movie loads. If you only watch it once, it says something. Whereas some of the movies I've watched a couple of times, so I've included that score. And also the enjoyment I got out of it. So, for one of the movies, I might appreciate it's not a great movie, it might not be a fantastic movie, but I might have enjoyed it loads when I was watching it. So I'll give an example of that, I'll give one I'm not going to mention. So here we go, Bad Neighbours. That didn't make the top 10, just missed out, but even though I'd only give it an 8 out of 10 on rating, rewatchability I've only watched it once. Enjoyment, I enjoyed it 9 out of 10. Yeah, I really enjoyed that movie, even though I appreciate it's only 8 out of 10 movie. It's not, it's a decent movie. I really enjoyed it. That's the kind of thing I'm doing. So, moving on to 10, like I said, didn't expect 10 to be in there. I would have said Bad Neighbours. War Dogs is a big one I wanted to be on there, because I really liked that movie. I'll give it a few more some shout-outs that didn't make it. Dirty Grandpa was a funny one. That was really funny. I wanted that to be on there. There's a few big movies that I'm not going to mention in this episode, because I'm going to do 5 disappointing movies of 2016. I'll do that straight after. I'll probably upload it tomorrow, to be honest. But yeah, so I'm not going to mention them. So just quickly, guys, I'm about to start a video, but I forgot to talk about Fantastic Beasts. I wrote down everything, I was meant to talk about it, and I just forgot it. I didn't see it, really. So that, it was meant to be 7th.
So I thought what I say is in 7th is actually in 8th. What I say is in 8th is actually in 9th, and what I said in 9th is actually in 10th. And then whatever I say was in 10th, you're about to see it. It shouldn't be on the list, okay? But yeah, Fantastic Beasts, it's a really good movie. 7th is what I put it, because it got like 9, 1, 8.5 or something. Oh, 8, 1, 8.5. Overall it got 19.5, I know that. So, yeah, it was a good movie. I really enjoyed it. It was actually really, really fun. It was better than Doctor Strange. Just slightly. But yeah, so I'm about to go on to it. For the rest of the movie, for the rest of the video, I won't talk about Doctor Strange, just because I forgot to see it, but Doctor Strange is 7th.
So going into 10 is X-Men Apocalypse. I know. Didn't expect that one to be on there, did I? So, with X-Men, I think the reason it's on there is because, I'm going to be honest, I enjoyed it. I only gave it a 7.5 out of 10, okay, on rating. So, I didn't, like, favoritize it. I thought, you know, it's an okay movie. I appreciate it's not amazing. It's not one of the best X-Men. I've watched it twice, so that kind of helped it with the score. But when I was watching it for the first time, I really enjoyed it. I was like 9 out of 10. I didn't dislike any of it, and I still don't dislike it. So I think that's why it just got up there, because, you know, yeah, it's got 18.5 overall. So it's not a huge amount, but it kind of is. Yeah, to be honest with you, don't really know what I was gonna say. I think also the fact it's got like a load of actors I like. It's got Sansa from Game of Thrones. It got Jennifer Lawrence, obviously, Michael Fassbender. Loads of actors that I'm really a big fan of. So I think that kind of helps my my likeness for it. Because I feel like if they weren't in it, I'd be a bit more like meh. You know what I mean? So yeah, X-Men Apocalypse is 10th. So in 9th is, I didn't expect this one to be on there either, because it's not really one of my favourite movies, but it's this one, it's The Jungle Book. Now, same as X-Men, I do like this movie. I give it an 8 out of 10 rating. You know, it's decent, it's not a bad movie. It's not really one I would watch over and over again. I've only seen it twice. Considering it came out like 8 months ago, it's kind of low, I would say, personally. If you look at the other ones, or whatever ones that came out like over 6 months ago, I've seen it at least 3 times, I would say. Maybe not, I don't know, I haven't really thought about that, but yeah, I haven't seen it loads, I haven't rushed to see it again, that really. And my enjoyment was only 8.5 out of 10. So it's not like a huge favourite. I mean, 8.5 is decent. As you see in all of these, I enjoyed them at least 8.5/8, so... But yeah, that goes 9th. It was a cool idea, you know. I liked how it was different to the other one. It wasn't the same narrative. I liked that, and if there was a sequel, I'd probably watch it. And I know they're doing the same kind of thing with Lion King, so I'm definitely looking forward to that. Moving on to 8th. This is one that I've seen recently, so that means that this is definitely a really good movie, considering that I've only seen it once, so it doesn't get that boost in the ratings. Because obviously, if I would have seen it, if it would have came out a while ago, I would have watched it like a couple more times. It would have got a couple more points. But considering I've only watched it once, I also gave it a 9 out of 10 on rating. I think it's a very fun movie. Maybe people who read the book might not like it as much because it might not do it justice. But I haven't read the book personally, so I didn't get let down by that. And I enjoyed it like a 9 out of 10 as well. So it was really good. The story was enticing. You know, I was really intrigued to see what was going to happen with the storyline. So, yeah, 19 overall. It's done decent. I didn't actually see that one going on there. I kind of did because it's a good movie, but just because I've only watched it once, I'm surprised it managed to get on there. Fair play to it. That's an 8. In 7th, exactly the same kind of scenario. Doctor Strange. I probably would have guessed this one would be, because obviously there's ones that I would have guessed where I would put them, and then the ratings kind of affect it a little bit. Now, if I would have had to just guess without working it out, I would probably put Doctor Strange up there. I would have guessed it would end up higher. But same exact thing. Got a 9 out of 10 rating. I've watched it once, 9 out of 10. Enjoyment. For different reasons. Obviously it's Marvel, so I'm going to enjoy seeing just the movie in general. It's guaranteed to be enjoyed. For example, X-Men, you know, because it's a superhero movie, I'm kind of a bit biased towards it. I thought it was a great... Oops, I just moved the camera. I thought it was a great movie in general. I love Benedict Cumberbatch because I like Sherlock, so I think that helped it. Because he was a great actor. I'm looking forward to seeing Doctor Strange in the future as well. So, yeah, now we get on to the spicy stuff, because now we're getting into the top 6. And this is where it gets really spicy, because now, from now on, from 6th to 2nd, they're all 1.5 away from each other. In 6th is 20th, and 2nd is 21.5. And it's so close. Okay. So, in 6th is Nice Guys. Now, this is a really interesting one, because out of all of them, maybe not the third one, but out of all the others, this one surprised me the most, because I wasn't expecting anything from it. It didn't look amazing, and then I watched it and I was like, oh my god, this was so good, and I hope they do so many more sequels. I hope, you know, I could also rewatch it so many times. Like, the rewatchability on it is like 10 out of 10. You could just rewatch it and rewatch it. It's very funny, and it's got a great story. It's not like a straight up comedy, so that's what I like about it, because it's got a huge load of comedy in it, but it's not 100% comedy, if that makes any sense. With Nice Guys, I give it an 8.5 from the rating, because obviously I'm not, like I said, I don't want to be too biased about it, so I appreciate it's probably only an 8.5 being realistic. I've only watched it 2 times, but a 9.5 enjoyment from watching it, because I enjoyed it so much watching this, and out of all of them, yeah, the top 6 is so close, so I want to say out of all of them, this one's the one I enjoyed, like, one of the most, but kind of wasn't, because I enjoyed the others as well. But yeah, Nice Guys, if you haven't seen it, please go and watch it. It's better than you think. In 5th, top 5. Now this one, if we're being completely honest, if there was no superheroes involved and stuff like that, if I wasn't biased to superheroes, if I watched them all once, I don't know how to describe it, but this one is personally one of my favourite ones. If at the start of the year I could only pick 2 to watch, and I wasn't a big fan of superheroes, I'd probably pick this one. And like, it sounds like something, but I really love this one. It's Magnificent 7. Like I said earlier about Chris Pratt, I love Chris Pratt, so it was good that he was in it. I really enjoyed him. I just the genre of Western. I like Western things, you know. Like it's funny because I haven't really watched any other Western things, but just in general, like Red Dead Redemption. You know, I've got a cowboy hat somewhere over there in that corner. I'm a big fan of cowboys in general, so this movie was just amazing, and I loved it. Chris Pratt was funny, storyline was good, and I know a lot of people don't love this one because it's not as good as the original, but I haven't seen the original, so it doesn't really bother me. And I went into this, and I was kind of looking forward to it, and I was really hyped, but I didn't realise it would be this good, because it was really good, and I've watched it twice. And it only came out a couple months ago, so I've like made sure I watched it twice just because it is a really good movie. I gave it 8.5 out of 10 for rating, because I'm not overly biased. I loved the movie, but in general it's probably only 8.5. And get ready for this. This is the big one. Enjoyment when watching it, it's just a 10. It's a 10. I was not bored in one bit. I was entertained. I was just having so much fun. So yeah, 10. That's the only one I believe that's got a whole 10 out of enjoyment. So this is one I enjoyed the most out of all of them. Boom. That says something. In 4th, this is technically joint 3rd, but I didn't really have a preference in this one out of 3rd and 4th, so I just put this on 4th. But it could be the other way around, really. It doesn't really matter to me, because I like them both equally. In 4th is Now You See Me Too. Now, I've seen this movie 3 times. This is one of the only ones I've seen 3 times. It's got 8.5 out of 10 for me. I give a lot of them 8.5. That's because I don't want to give them a whole 9. And they're definitely more than an 8, so apologies for giving a load of them 8.5. But yeah, I gave it 8.5, 9.5 enjoyment, because I really enjoyed it. Just a little bit less than Magnificent 7. I'm going to be honest, I preferred this one to the first Now You See Me. A lot of people don't. A lot of people didn't like this one as much, but I actually preferred it. So, and obviously this is my opinion in this video, so yeah, it was great. I loved my favourite scene is the car scene when they're just like chucking cars to each other. They're like, it's so good. So yeah, it has a lot of comedy in it as well, surprisingly. Not a load, it's not like a subgenre of comedy, but more than you think, I think. More than you remember after you watch it. Like, there's a bit where Daniel Radcliffe, he has a video of Emma asleep on the plane, and it's like, our trip to so-and-so, and then there's a pictures of them sleeping in funny positions. But it is a really good movie, I do like this movie, and I've seen this, like I said, I've seen it 3 times, so that shows how much I like it, obviously. In 3rd, we're getting close. Obviously, everyone already knows what the top 2 are anyway. In 3rd, this one. It's one of my favourite comedies of all time. It's on par with The Millers. I'm going to say it, maybe even more, because the 2 lead actors in this are the best people. And I'm so excited to see them in a movie they're in together next year. And this movie is Central Intelligence. I love the comedy, I love the storyline as well. It's such a good storyline, because at points you're like, is The Rock good? Is The Rock bad? Is his partner dead? Is his partner alive? And it's a really good storyline aside from the comedy, and then the comedy just adds to it, because The Rock is like the funny one in this, and then Kevin Hart's like the non-comical character, if that makes any sense. And you know, The Rock's got like unicorn t-shirts, and he's got like this bag in front. It's just so good. There's so many funny bits where The Rock just trolls Kevin Hart so much, and it's one of my favourite movies like of the year, obviously. But it's just, I love this movie. I've watched it 3 times. Oh, I gave this one a 10 out of 10 enjoyment as well. And I gave it an 8 out of 10 on rating, because I appreciate comedies aren't amazing to everyone, so it's probably not rated as well or seen as well to as many people worldwide. But yeah, it's so funny. If you haven't watched it, go and watch it. And yeah, I saw the trailer for this and it looked a bit cheesy at times, you know, the comedy was a bit meh in the trailers. And I watched the movie just because someone said it was really good. My Uncle Will said it was really good, and I was just like, he was right. And then I watched it straight away after it. I mean, I got my mum and dad to watch it as well. Mum's stepdad. But yeah, if you haven't seen this, please go and watch it. It's such a good movie. It's so funny. I said that about the last couple to go and watch it, but you really should. Okay, so in 2nd, now the only thing that separates the 2nd and the top is the amount of times I've seen them. And I've seen them both quite a few times. I say that, not really for the 2nd one. I probably should have watched the 2nd one at least once or twice more by now. But in 2nd is Civil War, Captain America Civil War. This is a really fun movie. I haven't seen it for a while because it came out ages ago and I just haven't had time to watch it since the last couple of months. But it's really good. I give it a 9 out of 10 rating. I've watched it 3 times and a 9.5 enjoyment because I really did enjoy it so much. You know, seeing the 2 characters go against each other, I was really stuck actually, because obviously I'm pro Iron Man 100%, but a bit of me did want to go on Team Cap because, you know, you kind of sided with him a little bit as well. You know, the story was great. I said that about a few times. I said that a few times in this video already, but the story was really good in this one. Obviously I'm going to be saying the same kind of stuff for each movie because, you know, they're all great. That's why they're in the top 10. But yeah, but like I said, the story was great. You got to see Spider-Man. I'm so excited for Spider-Man next year because that's going to be great because Spider-Man's already looking good. Black Panther as well. He got introduced. That was a great movie. Great movie. That was a great character. There's no big flaws in this one. The only thing I don't like is that no one died in it, and that's kind of expected because killing it I think would have affected the story. And I think if someone did die, I would be stood here saying like, oh, I wish I didn't kill so and so. But obviously, I don't really know how they would have done it, and I would just like to see how it would happen if someone did die in Marvel. So yeah. Now in top, this is obvious. Everyone would have seen this coming. It's Deadpool. Because this was basically unbeatable. I don't know how this is ever going to get beaten. I really like Deadpool. I was fair. I gave it a 9.10. 9.10. I gave it a 10 on rating because I thought it was a really good movie. I don't want to be totally biased. Personally, I'd give it a 10 out of 10, but I was a bit fair. I gave it a 9 out of 10. A 9.5 out of 10 enjoyment watching it because it was, a great movie. It's really hard to not like that movie in my opinion, but I've watched it 6 times, so it's ended up with 24.5 out of 10. No, I ended up with 24.5 overall rating, so obviously it's gonna be top. Not much to say about Deadpool to be honest, because it's just my best movie ever. I don't dislike anything. I love Ryan Reynolds. I love the characters. I love everything about it. The comedy is the best. One thing I'm a bit worried is for Deadpool 2, because I don't know how they're going to top it, and I just can't see that unless they just copy it like the first one. So either way, I don't see how they're going to win in that scenario. But I don't really have much more to add because, my favourite ones, you can't really say anything about it, really. Yeah, so those are my best movies of 2016. I will give a disappointing movie list because I have to talk about them. That's going to be spicy. Anyway, I've been Gilanes. I'll see you next time. Thank you for watching. Let me know your opinions in the comments. Also, obviously remember, Passengers might be on this list anyway. It could be first, for you know. Anyway, I've been Gilanes. I'll see you next time. Bye.
LOL.